Another one they say is don't walk under the moonlight. Having sex in pregnancy can cause miscarriage or harm your baby. How now? I don't know. Are you the family member of the woman? If you are not the husband, if you are not the father of the baby, you are not a relative of the baby, how will the baby look like you? Because freely clean your makeup with your mirror, it does not mean your baby will be harmed. And if you want to admire yourself before you go to the night, of course, look at yourself in the mirror, admire yourself. It has no harm. Okay. Hi, pregnant mamas. Congratulations. So now that you are pregnant, what next? Especially if you are based here in Africa or you are surrounded by some African aunties and mommies, get ready. Yes, get ready for the do's, the don'ts. Don't eat this, don't eat that, don't go there, don't sleep like this, don't sit this way. There are so many numerous of them, and that is what today's video is going to be all about. We want to discuss all these pregnancy myths that our mothers have developed. You see, in Africa, they believe pregnancy is a sacred thing, and as a result, it is surrounded by a lot of traditional beliefs, old wife tales, taboos, you know, those superstitious beliefs. Pregnancy myths, a lot of them that surrounds pregnancy, and these beliefs have gone down from generation to generation, and guess what, it is still going to generation to come. And this is so because in those days, in the time of our mothers, there were no health facilities. They don't have enough healthcare facilities around them, no experts, professional health experts around them, no awareness, no health centers the way we have it now today. Even on social media, we are not getting awareness, okay? But in those days, there was nothing like that. And once they see that a woman is pregnant, they find every means to protect this pregnant woman and her baby, and as such they develop these traditional beliefs, these stories, tales, just to protect a pregnant woman and protect her baby. And guess what, in Africa today, this belief is circulating, is going around, and we are going to discuss it today because I'm very sure 1, 2, or 3 of these pregnancy myths, you will definitely be a victim of one of them. Yes, I'm sure. Along the line, as we go ahead, I will tell you the ones that occur to me as well. The first one is a very common one that almost, in fact, even celebrities, they fall victim of this. The first one. The last one is going to surprise you because everybody, I mean almost everybody, is a victim of this. So this is going to be an interesting video, and you want to stay through to the end. Let's enjoy this together. Hi beautiful mamas, welcome to the channel. This is Sit to Angels, a place where we discuss everything about pregnancy, parenting, motherhood, every other things in between. Feel free to click on the subscribe button, join our community, and to you my returning subscribers, thank you for always coming back. You are the real MVP. I love you. Now let's go straight to this pregnancy myth. Science has debunked many of these beliefs and many of these pregnancy myths, and that is what we want to look at today. We want to see the facts and the real thing. So the first one is, as soon as you are pregnant, do not reveal your pregnancy to the world. Don't announce your pregnancy. Isn't that common? Even today, we can see it vividly. We've seen some of our favorite celebrities that while they were pregnant, we do not know. The only thing we see is maybe probably their old pictures and old videos. That is what they bring to our face. Why they are pregnant, we don't know. And then the next thing we will just see is a baby bump or a photo shoot of their baby bump after delivery. This is so because that belief has been passed from the generation of our mothers, and it has been passed down to our own generation. And guess what? This particular myth is going to continue. Yes, but there is one thing about this one. Some people were strictly instructed based on some circumstances surrounding that pregnancy not to reveal it. So this is actually dependent on you. But in those days, our mothers believe if you reveal your pregnancy or you announce it, some people like your enemies or those who are not happy with your success might bewitch you or cast a spell on you and your baby, you know, things like that. Now the second belief, the second pregnancy myth is don't eat okra, don't eat snail. As a matter of fact, any slimy food, they tell you to stay away from it as a pregnant woman. Why? They believe if you take them, your baby is going to drool. Now, scientifically, this food has nothing to do with your baby drooling. In fact, once your baby gets to the teething stage, there is nothing you can do. Either you stay away from this slimy food or not, your baby is going to experience some drooling. It now depends. The level of baby's drooling depends. But once they get to teething stage, these are part of the developmental stage your baby will pass through. So science did not have anything linking a slimy food with baby drooling. In fact, these foods are beneficial to you as a pregnant woman. Some of these foods provide you good iron, so please do not be deceived. Another, they say stepping over a pregnant woman is going to harm the baby. Well, I don't know what they have to back this up, but this is just so for them to protect the space and the environment of that pregnant woman, so that anybody will not just come and trespass around you while you are pregnant. So they will tell you to be careful. Don't let someone just cross over you that way. No, Scientifically, someone passing around you or crossing over you does not mean your baby is going to get harmed. Our mothers just say this just as a way to protect your environment. The next one they say is do not cross your leg in pregnancy just to avoid breech baby. Now, in case you don't know, scientifically, the position of your baby changes in the womb. At some point, some people experience a breech baby, but when you are getting to the point of labor that you're about to give birth, you will definitely make a move of the head down position. So it has nothing to you crossing your leg during your pregnancy. That has no scientific backing. So just in case you don't know, now you know. Another one they say is don't walk under the moonlight. This simply means once it is dark or it is late as a pregnant woman, you shouldn't be seen outside walking. Yes, it is good. This is just a way of protecting you. But they say it then that when you walk out late, you walk in the dark or something, some spirit and witches are out there, they might harm you and your baby. Now, let me ask you today, what about you went out as a pregnant woman or you're a career mom, and especially in a place like Lagos where there is traffic, and unfortunately for you, you were late outside. What will you do? Do you want to stay where you are and not go home? So these things are just a way of putting some fear in us to avoid them. But if unfortunately you find yourself in that situation, do not panic. They are just a way of protecting you. There is no witches or spirit that is going to harm your baby. Okay. Another one they say is do not look at the mirror in the night. They believe if you look at your mirror in the night, you will try to hurt your baby or invite some spirit through the mirror. You know, all these things, they are just superstitious beliefs, they are taboos, and they emerge from old wife tales that they used to scare the woman and protect the woman. In our time, you're a pregnant woman, you went for a party or for an outing, an event, and you want to take off your makeup at night. Please, what will you use to take it off? Freely clean your makeup with your mirror. It does not mean your baby will be harmed. And if you want to admire yourself before you go to the night, of course, look at yourself in the mirror, admire yourself. It has no harm. Okay. Now, this one is one common one I always hear. If your nose spreads wide, you're having a baby girl. If you're glowing in pregnancy, it's a baby boy. If you're craving salty food, it's a baby boy. Sweet food, baby girl. If you have a big abdomen, baby girl. If you have a small one, baby. In fact, there are lots and lots of them. Science has not proven to us that the gender of your baby has a link to your craving, to the way you look, or to the size of your abdomen. No, today we don't have any evidence scientifically to prove that. So this one is just a guessing method of our mothers, because in their own time, there was no laboratory for them to go and check the scan and the gender of their baby. So these are the things they do back then to guess the sex of their baby. Some still believe in that today. They will tell you, yes, it worked for them. Well, there is no scientific base or proof to prove these things. The next we say, when you have heartburn in pregnancy, it means your baby has a lot of hair, and that hair is what is disturbing you, causing you heartburn. Guess what? Heartburn is one of the common symptoms of pregnancy. In fact, this always happens to some women in early pregnancy. I experienced heartburn, and that doesn't mean my baby is very hairy. I have a baby boy, and my baby boy is not that hairy. Okay, so heartburn does not have a scientific proof to the amount of hair your baby is going to bring. Don't be deceived. Another one they say is, if you eat spicy food, hair is going to be bald. No, spicy food does not have anything to do with the amount of your baby's hair. It's just a way of protecting you as a mother not to get choked when you are eating too spicy food in pregnancy. You get that? Another one, exercising in pregnancy can cause miscarriage. No, in fact, medically, the doctors will advise you to exercise moderately as a pregnant woman. This is going to allow you during labor. It's going to give you the energy and the strength you need when you're about to give birth. But in those days, our mother believed if you do rigorous activity, it might cause harm to you. I think that was what brought about that statement that exercise is going to cause miscarriage. Do not be deceived. Another one is having sex in pregnancy can cause miscarriage or harm your baby. This I also believe is a way of kind of protecting that baby, so that in case you might be careless with your spouse during intercourse and that might cause harm to your baby, but medically they will advise you to have intercourse with your spouse, except that pregnancy is a complicated one. They believe the baby is protected in the womb, the uterus is protecting your baby, the amniotic fluid is protecting your baby. So intercourse does not have anything to do with your baby being harmed. Eating twin banana in pregnancy is going to help you to have twins. No, I don't know about this twin banana of a thing, but see, having the twins in pregnancy has a lot to do with your genetics, your age, and some other things other than some twin banana. So do not be deceived and start eating twin banana because you want the twins. No. Another one is avoid certain people when you are pregnant. People who are waiting on the Lord, people who are widows, don't go near them. They might not be happy. That is not true. As a matter of fact, a woman who is waiting on God will want to move around the pregnant woman to learn more on them. And they have this belief that once they move with such people, carry babies and all of those things, God is going to answer their prayer. So do not say because of that, you see a waiting mother and then you run away. No, don't be deceived. Another one which happened to me is eating oranges in pregnancy will give you a fair baby. I'm a victim of this. Now, don't get it wrong. I did not say I ate oranges because I wanted my baby to be fair. No. During my first pregnancy, one of the food I craved so badly that I never got tired of is oranges. Yes, you will experience morning sickness, nausea, and all those things. And some food will not, pregnancy and cravings, right? So one thing I craved so much and I enjoyed taking was oranges. Till the day I put to bed, I gave birth to my baby. I was still in the hospital. I still had some oranges waiting for me at home to come and consume them. And guess what? My baby came out so fair, very fair and clean, such that people around were saying, oh, you are not this fair, your husband is not fair. How come you have a fair baby? Yes. Now, if I want to be carried away with this pregnancy myth, I'm going to say, oh, the oranges worked well for me, and then I'm going to pass this also to generations to come and say, if you are pregnant, take oranges, okay? Your baby is going to get fair. Don't be deceived. Science did not link oranges to fair baby. What about the whites who do not even take oranges in their pregnancy? Does that mean their baby will be dark? No, don't get it wrong. Another one they say is do not eat fried plantain in pregnancy. If not, your baby is going to have an opening in the head. In my tribe, they call it okaori. Please. I'm also a victim of this. My first pregnancy, I never heard of anything like that. I had fried plantain. Yes, I didn't even see someone to tell me don't eat it. I had fried plantain. My baby came out healthy. My baby came out without okaori. Frontal of your baby in science is just a part of the baby's developing process. As your baby grow older, this thing kind of close up. Of course, truly, we have seen cases that we have babies who have this okaori and all those things. The frontal is opened and then it's become a medical thing, going from one hospital back and forth to another. Science has not linked this to eating or fried plantain. Now, another one is scratching your stomach is going to cause complication. No, there are so many complications that can happen in pregnancy, and it has not been linked to scratching of your stomach in pregnancy. If you ask some pregnant women who had complication in their pregnancy, some of them will tell you, I didn't scratch my stomach. So how come these are linked? It's just a way of our mothers protecting you and saying do not scratch too much. Another one they say is don't cross over the leg of a pregnant woman. If not, the baby is going to look like you. How now? I don't know. Are you the family member of the woman? If you are not the husband, if you are not the father of the baby, you are not a relative of the baby, how will the baby look like you because you just crossed over the mother's leg? I don't get it. It is just a pregnancy myth, okay? Another one they say is don't buy yellow clothing for your baby. If not, the baby is going to have jaundice. No, jaundice is a medical condition that happens to baby. It is when there is a lot of bilirubin. Yes, there's something they call bilirubin in the blood. These are the things that cause jaundice. And I know many women, I don't know if I'm also a victim of this, that avoided yellow things because of this. Please don't be deceived. Yellow clothing is not going to give your baby jaundice. If your baby do not have jaundice, your baby is not going to have jaundice. Another funny one, common one. Pregnant women should always go out with a stone tied around their wrapper or their clothes or a pin. I did this in my first pregnancy, but in my second pregnancy, I know better. Please, don't be deceived. There is nothing. They believe, okay, when you tie these things around and you go out, it's going to help you chase some evil spirit. When they want to come and attack your baby, the pin is going to, I don't know what the pin will do to them. These things are just a way of our mothers trying to protect you and your baby. Nothing of such exists. Another one they say is do not go out as soon as it is 1 p.m. How do you want to do this? Now, what if you have gone out since morning, you've been out since morning, and then you are returning back to your base, or you are on the way and it's 1 p.m. Please, will you stop the vehicle and quickly go and hide somewhere? Or you just want to say, I'm not yet home, you want to go and hide under someone's roof to protect yourself? Do not house any fear as a result of all these old tales and belief. They are just a way of our mothers protecting themselves in those days because there were no health facilities for them. But now in our own days, we know better, okay? There is no harm that is going to happen to you if you walk out by 1 p.m. Another one is do not drink custard. It's going to cause miscarriage. Please, no scientific proof that taking custard is going to cause you miscarriage in pregnancy. There are many other foods they say will cause miscarriage, many of them, and science has not proven to us that these foods have an effect on your pregnancy or your baby. Another one they say is eating snail or something related is going to make your baby slow. Why? Because they are slimy food? No, that has no effect on the development of your baby. As a matter of fact, these foods are foods that is going to nourish you and give you essential nutrients that you need in pregnancy, so don't be deceived. The last one, which is the one that many people are victim of, is morning sickness only happens in the morning. Hey, if you're watching me now and you are hearing this for the first time, no, you are wrong. Morning sickness does not happen in the morning. Studies have shown that only 20% of pregnant women will experience morning sickness in the morning. It can happen to you anytime of the day. A particular stage of pregnancy, it is bound for women to experience morning sickness. Now, the level of your morning sickness now vary. There is a higher level of morning sickness which is called hyperemesis gravidanum. Now, this is the highest of it, okay? But as a pregnant woman, you're going to experience morning sickness, and it is not necessary you experience it in the morning. Now, we have many and many more of these old wife tales and beliefs spreading around. If you know any one of them, put it in the comment section. Let us know which one do you experience as a pregnant woman. You are as well saving a pregnant woman out there. With all these I have mentioned, which one did you experience? And the ones I have not mentioned, which one do you know? Let's know. Let us hear it in the comment section. As much as these beliefs and these pregnancy myths are meant to protect mothers in those days, some based on experience are proven to be true, but scientifically it has been proven to be just a mere myth. So please be guided and do not entertain fear as a pregnant woman. Do not cause more complications to yourself based on some beliefs. So this is the end of this video. I hope you find it interesting and helpful. Give this video a thumbs up. Do not go if you have not subscribed. Click on the subscribe button. Thank you for watching to the end. Till we meet again in another video. I love you all. Bye.